Hi guys, it's me, Teresa Perrin. I want to discuss HLBZ again because there's been a lot of big updates that have occurred in the last 24 hours. So hopefully you're watching this before market open tomorrow because I think that there is potential for this to make some moves. Anyways, nothing I say is financial advice. And please remember to smash that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's get started. All right, guys, we're going to start with going to Salvatore Palella's Twitter page and discussing some of his recent tweets, and then I'm going to show you articles to back up my thoughts. So it says, I have only two targets, profitability and bringing back the stock at $1 without a reverse split. I will do everything I can to make this happen, period. Guys, he is heavily invested in his own company. I believe what he says, and I do not think that any CEO wants to have to do a reverse stock split. Now, unfortunately, two companies in the same business have double job positions. We need to cut down costs. What he's referring to is the fact that HLBZ merged with Wheels and they announced layoffs today. And absolutely, this was to be expected because they both do the same thing as far as, work, help. They don't need two people doing the same job within the company. So unfortunately, layoffs occur. I don't think that, he does this lightly. Of course, it's a hard time of year, especially to lay people off. But you got to do what you got to do. Now, the media business, HLBZ Live, needs to find a partner in the space. My idea of one super app has to be focused on the mobility business. Cutting media means cutting almost $15 million of costs a year. So as you can see, he's clearly trying to save, cut costs, do whatever he can to make this company profitable and so that, investors see the value in HLBZ, guys. Like I said, you can go back and look for yourself. The CEO, Salvatore, is heavily invested in this company and he does not want it to fail. And that is one of the main reasons that I think HLBZ is an excellent buy at 17 cents. It's kind of ridiculous, but hey, load up while you can. In my opinion, you do what you want. It's your money. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell. But personally, that's what I'm thinking. And that's what I've been doing. So now he sends out this little cartoon tweet, right, of somebody shooting down birds. Now, let me know in the comments below why you think that is, and I'm going to show you why I think it is. So, of course, seeing that cartoon made me do some digging, and this is what I found on Birds. BRDS is the ticker. Lowy Danberg notifies Bird Global Inc. investors of securities class action lawsuit and upcoming lead plaintiff deadline. So, Birds is being sued. Now, why are they being sued? Well, because on November 17, 2022, a complaint was filed against Bird and certain of its top executives, alleging that throughout the class period, May 14, 2021 to November 14, 2022, defendants made materially false and or misleading statements as well as failed to disclose material adverse facts about the company's business, operations, and prospects, which were known to defendants or recklessly disregarded by them. Specifically, defendants made false and or misleading statements and or failed to disclose that 1. Bird was improperly recording sharing revenue for certain trips by its customers where collection was not probable. 2, as such, Bird overstating its sharing revenue for the relevant quarters and fiscal year during the class period. 3, Bird failed to disclose that its internal controls were not effective as they related to calculating sharing revenue recognition. 4, as a result, Bird would need to restate a previously disclosed sharing revenue. And 5, as a result, defendants' public statement were materially false and misleading at all relevant times. Now, guys, I do believe that Bird has admitted to the SEC, and please double check me if I'm wrong, because what I saw was an article, and again, it's only as good as where it came from, saying that for the past 2 years, apparently, their profits were not accurate, and that's what they've said to the SEC. So, Now, going back to some of the other articles that we've been talking about, HLBZ announced 15% staff layoffs, cost cuts, possible media business split. So, guys, it looks like, as I shared with Salvatore's tweet, that HLBZ has decided to lay off 15% of their employees, which is going to cut costs to lower monthly burn by 20 to 30%. So that's huge, guys. I mean, that's a lot of savings that goes back in shareholders' pockets. The layoffs will take place over the coming days as the company refocuses on its core mobility business, which has the best potential to quickly achieve profitable operations, according to CEO Salvatore Palella. Palella said, "We will return to focusing only on mobility with the goal of becoming the world leader in mobility." Again, that goes back to shooting down that birds, right? Because if this lawsuit takes out birds, which is already probably struggling with profits, allegedly, just a thought, given the fact that they were not being truthful with it, then this could create opportunity for either them to go bankrupt, which could potentially lead to HLBZ buying them out as well if they want them. Who knows? Or maybe they want nothing to do with them and it just gets rid of a competitor. But either way, guys, things don't look so hot for birds right now. He says, to make this happen, we must change cutting costs and divisions. To preserve our capital and get to profitability, we must take action to align our cash usage with the most likely driver of revenue growth in the quarters ahead. This cut will bring the cut burning, and that's, I believe, where it says from 20 to 30% or something like that, right, of the growth. So anyways, guys, that's huge news for us, and it looks like, the future is looking brighter every day. Oh, before I get into that real quick, there is a catalyst coming up. HLBZ announced that they're going to present to the Sequire Technology Conference on Wednesday, November 30th, 2022 at 12:30 p.m. So guys, looking forward to that conference because usually that brings about a pump in the stock price, right? So anyways, let's talk about the dark pool trades because they're getting pretty ridiculous here. For a 17-cent stock, they're trading 67% of the total volume in the dark pool. I mean, give me a break. The sweep orders, which indicate large institutional investors taking a direction in either way, right? Were 9% today, totaling 757,245 shares, and block trades accounted for 34% of the total volume. And again, block trades are institutions buying, right? So, this is not a short squeeze candidate, according to Fintel. However, I'd have to wonder. But they claim that the short interest, at least what's reported, is only 2.19% with 0.28 days to cover. Guys, there's really no need to get into FTDs or anything like that because it's not really an issue with this stock, as there are plenty of shares available to borrow. But I want to show you the short volume ratio has been between 30.05% and 58.87%. Today was the highest short volume ratio it's seen. Guys, every time the stock gets good news, they tend to increase the shorting of it in the dark pool, and they also seem to be, well, like I said, they increased the shorting and increased the dark pool trades altogether to drive down the price. This stock was ripping up to 20 cents, and what did they do? Exactly what you see. So anyways, guys, I do think that HLBZ is going to make a breakout at some point this week. So keep it on your radar. Thank you so much for watching and have a great